What's up? My name is Kilroy. I'm a New Orleans based rapper. I'm 25 years old and I've been making music for about 8, 9 years now. And I'm here to basically just tell y'all about my journey and the things I did and the things that I feel like I have in store for me in the future and stuff like that. Hope y'all enjoy.
What sparked your music interest?
That's a good question because I feel like I've always been interested in music. Before Hurricane Katrina came down here, I was actually selected to be a gifted student and play for piano and stuff like that. So I felt like music was always in me, Now I never was able to develop that because of the hurricane, but I still felt inclined to music, and I still in a way became a musician to this day.
How did your musical journey begin?
Well, I've been rapping, like I said, for about 8, 9 years, and I mean that, like in a studio, but we could bring it all the way back to when I was a little baby, and I was like rapping at 4-year-olds, making the dumbest shit. Hey, my name Roy. I like to play with toys type shit. You know what I'm saying? Real basic rhymes, but eventually that developed into I think about middle school when I made a group with my friends. We made it. It was called Artistic Culture, and it consisted of me and 2 other people, my cousin Keenan and my friend Uriah, but he go by Spaz. You know what I'm saying? To this day. But anyway, we made a group, and that's when my love for music grew, actually, because for a long time I didn't, I never had a way to put my music out there, put the rhymes or the beats or anything out there that I wanted to, until one day I bought a mic. My cousin Keenan, he had the laptop with the software on it, and we was able to hook up in the closet one day, you heard me, put it all together, and we just made music after that, and that's history, you know what I'm saying? And even though they don't mess with the music today, I think my dude Spaz, he still might make beats, but my dude Keenan, he ain't messing with the music no more. But even though they don't do it to this day, I still try to lead. I'm still trying to push that. I'm still trying to push artistic culture, and I do push artistic culture because I felt like the message behind it was great and dope, and it still is dope, and it's something I want people to hear.
What was the message behind artistic culture?
Artistic culture, I mean, really, when we made it, we were influenced by people like Our Future and Joey Badass and of the sorts. We was just, it felt like something creatively rebellious, if that makes sense. Like, it just felt like something that's like we was expressing ourselves. It's against the norm, but like it's expression, and at the end of the day, that's all we trying to do. We just people trying to express ourselves in an artistic way, and that's the culture that we wanted to develop, and we still want to develop, and so that's the goal, and that's what artistic culture is, if anybody ever wondered.
Can you recall a specific moment or an artist that inspired you to pursue a music career?
It's hard to really pinpoint it, just cause I've always loved music. Like I said, I'm trying to see what people influence me. I used to listen to Wu-Tang a lot. I used to listen to A Tribe Called Quest a lot. Ice Cube, shit like that. I know that sounds crazy, but like I like a lot of old school rappers. I like the beginning of rap, because it just had a certain sound, and I feel like to this day I have that in my sound in a way. Not all the time, but for the most part, I always try to throw OG elements into my music. And I felt like that influenced me. Did it influence me to make a career? Not necessarily. I just felt like this was something I was always good at. I was always good with wordplay. I was always good with being like quick and smart-witted. And I just felt like when I put that into a lyrical standpoint and I started making poems and music with it, it became fun to me. It became something like it gives me thrill, and I just want people to hear what I have to say.
How would you describe your musical style, and how has it evolved over time?
My music my music style, I mean, being truthfully honest, I'm still trying to find it. I've never settled down on just one sound. I feel like as an artist, especially nowadays, you have to be versatile in what you're doing. You have to have hard shit and street shit, and sometimes you might have to have jigging music and bounce music, but sometimes you might have to do a country verse with somebody or something like that. You just gotta stay open. So personally, I haven't found my sound yet, and that's because I like trying all the sounds. I want to try everything and just figure out what works best for me and what don't work best for me. I mean, I'm fine with failure, you know, it just makes me grow. And I know for sure when I started, I was a boom bap rapper, meaning like I like boom bap instrumentals. I like real old school type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that was what I started with, and that's what I excel in even today. But oh shit. But I felt like in order to stay with the times and to become a great rapper, you gotta change your sound to what people are listening to right now. And me being, you know, a kid at the time, it was very easy for me to know what was popping at the time and try to make something similar like that. And even now today, I'm still very into music, so I hear the music and I wanna do my best version of it while still sounding original and like me. So that's how I feel like it is today, different than that boom bap phase I went through.
Are there any particular challenges you faced in your music journey, and how did you overcome them?
Well, I still face challenges. Just trying to become a successful artist. You know, it's a challenge in itself. I mean, if you do music, you know what it is. You trying to get shows. Further than shows, you trying to get paid shows. You know, and then even when you doing shows, you want to feel appreciated. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to feel like you just putting your music out there and nobody listening. So, and that amounts up to streams and views. And unfortunately, you know, being an artist is a very social, you know, it's a very social thing. You need these interactions, and a lot of the times we don't get it. But I feel like it builds character. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for those who do break through that noise and the static, you feel stronger. You know, you feel stronger than what you did. And oh yeah, I be going through all type of shit. Like one time I went to a show, I forgot everything. You know, like it was crazy. But I mean, I just feel like adversity a part of it. You know, challenges is a part of it. You know, like even though I forgot stuff that one show, I've done probably 200 shows and I've never messed up. And it was different for me. And you know, it was just another thing that I had to get over. And it's always challenges. Finding a studio, finding an engineer that you want to work with that's gonna give you the sound that you want. Finding a producer that's giving you the beats that you want and the sound that you want to hear. And it's just, it goes and goes and goes. But it's all about fighting adversity, man. That's just what it is as an artist. You're gonna do that all day, even when you make it. That's just what it is. So you just gotta learn how to live with it and keep going and just on to the next thing, you know.
Would you share a memorable experience or performance that had a significant impact on your musical career?
Well, my first performance, you know, was probably my most impactful performance just because it was by my friends, Anais and Delani. They invited me to do like a little prom after party, you know, performance. They invited me and I was the main artist type shit. And it just felt crazy because that was like, one, it was my first real performance other than me performing to myself or to my family. And two, you know, I think Delani at the time, he was able to bring that girl from my wife and kids out there. You know, the little baby, she had kind of grown up. You know what I'm saying? He brought her to prom. I just felt like a superstar and some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I did my song. Everybody was rocking with it. And people was already rocking with me from school. So, you know what I'm saying? It was just natural and it just felt great. That was my first performance. And that was my first impactful performance. And I think the other performance that had the most impact on me was the Sins That I Prayed For performance. Basically because me and my girl, we put that together along with Tobias. Shout out to him. And we made something for my tape that I released, The Sins I Pray For, and it was beautiful. It was a monumental night. It was the first time I've ever put together my own show, and I was surrounded by people I love. I was surrounded by family and friends who people I've never even known support me, and they came out just to show like, yeah, man, we down for you. And I even had other artists come out, and their peers came out and supported them, and it was just downright amazing in my opinion. And that, I'm still in awe to this day about it. And I'm just ready for what's next at this point.
What artists or genres have influenced your work the most?
Right now, because honestly, I feel like when I make music, I sound like the people I've been listening to the latest. And right now, what I've been listening to a lot of is like reggaeton, reggae, Afrobeat, soca. So that's in my head right now. Even though I'm a rapper, so I've been feeling like adding a Jamaican verse on this and that. Not me, of course, but like getting like a real Jamaican person on to do this and that. And I'm just trying to get like more dancey music, more vibe music, more stuff you whine to and stuff like that. And even the Jersey mixes, I feel like the Jersey mixes is taking over right now. So I'm trying to do stuff like that too. There's a lot of stuff that I'm trying to do. And you can't forget classic hip hop, and rap that never gets old. And that's something I'm gonna stay consistent with.
How do you approach the creative process when writing or composing music?
I feel like everybody have their own process, and my process, it starts off with me like hearing the beat. I need to hear a beat first to know which way I'm gonna go with it. I could write something to it and try to find a beat that goes to what I wrote, but sometimes I just don't find it. You don't get the same feel as if when you write something as to when you trying to hear something for it. It's just different sometimes. So in order for me to avoid that, I'll listen to a beat first and then develop an idea from that. And then once I develop that idea, I want to get a start on the music, which is like the verse or the hook, whichever I feel like gonna start the song off. I want to start off really strong, and I want to start off really catchy. And once I figure out something that matches that, then it just kind of flows from that to me. Everybody do their own thing. They might have a method where they go in the studio and punch in and punch out, but I like having everything written before I go, just so I could be clear and concise when I do get in the studio. So like I said, once I start and gets the strong intro, it really just flow, and you just want everything to just sound natural and kind of just cool. Like you don't really want to try to force anything. You don't want to try to sound too cool, because then it just don't sound authentic. You always want to be authentic when you making music.
Can you highlight any milestones or achievements that stand out in your musical journey?
Yes, I can. I'm currently at like 27,000 Apple streams. I'm on like 15,000 Spotify streams. I'm feeling good. I think I did like, I can't really tell you my YouTube numbers. I gotta look at it. I don't want to lie, but I'm doing good on YouTube as well. And of course, I got the song, way before I used to do that on SoundCloud that hit like 12, 15,000 streams by itself. It made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? It's called Flowers if y'all ever want to check it out. Just something for y'all to listen to. But I just feel good about all the people that's listening. You know what I'm saying? I have actual people listening to me, what I'm saying, and actually enjoying it and playing it for their friends and for their friends and for their friends. And it just feel good to be heard.
Are there specific themes or messages you aim to convey through your music?
That's a good question. I think, like I said before, like just stay authentic. Don't never bend who you are to try to conform to this or that. Just adapt with the times. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever change who you are. And I just also want to show people that like you could come from nothing and actually, be something. You could come from nothing and actually make something of yourself just with like music and just with wordplay and rhyme and lyricism and being smart and being witty. I just wanted to show the youth that like it's always a way out.
How do you see your musical journey evolving in the future?
Well, currently I'm working on uh, a little open mic music video for Pink Robes that my girl she did for me. It's gonna come out at the end of this month. That's my near future. That's the thing I'm seeing right now. But honestly, just big plans for this year. I'm thinking about shows. I'm thinking about tapes, EPs, and stuff like that. And I feel like, why not? You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be crazy. I really gotta think with myself and see really what direction I want to go first and how I want to do it. But just know that a lot coming in the near future. I just wanted to say thank y'all for joining me and listening today. It was nice talking, and it was nice being heard. My name is Kilroy, and I appreciate you.